I always feel like as soon as I just start talking about something that I'm struggling with, it just immediately takes the power away from it, and that is my hope for this little check-in update today in my car as it is pouring rain. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I haven't posted in a while. I have gone completely silent on Instagram, on YouTube. I usually post 2 videos a week, and for the past 2 weeks, on 3 weeks, I have not posted a single thing anywhere. And if I'm just being honest, I have really been struggling. I have really been struggling. During this time, I have kind of just been waiting for this feeling to pass. I've been thinking, you know what? I'm gonna let myself feel it. I'm gonna let myself feel this like depressed, terrible thing that I've been feeling. And then when that feeling passes, I'll sit down, I'll do a video, I'll post on Instagram again and just go back to normal. But I've realized that this feeling isn't passing like usual. I have been feeling low, I've been feeling depressed, I've been feeling lost. If you are new to my channel, then you might not know, but I am a ballet dancer. I left my ballet company at the beginning of 2020 to focus on my mental health, and the whole idea around starting this YouTube channel was to kind of document that exact process of leaving my ballet company, trying to figure out what was next after ballet. Do I continue dancing? Do I audition? Do I move on? And all of those feelings, because I always felt like no one really talked about what really happens in the studio and how everyone feels in your ballet career, after your ballet career, and everything that goes into being a ballet dancer. So my goal was to really show all of that. Since leaving, I have had really high highs and I've had really low lows. And I always say that leaving my ballet company when I did was really the best decision that I could have made for myself. And while I still feel that way, I have no regrets. I'm so happy that I made the decisions that I did. I'm still feeling really, really low and lost and depressed at the same time. That is something that I've learned in therapy, that 2 opposing things could be happening at the same time. Like, I don't regret it, best decision ever, and at the same time, I'm missing and longing for those feelings that I had in that ballet company, and just being in that ballet world in general. When you're a part of something, ballet, sports, school, whatever that thing is for you, you have a sense of community, you have your people, you have your environment that you're comfortable in and that you are successful in. And as soon as you step away from that, there's a lot of discomfort, a lot of unknown, and there's a lot of growing pains that no one really talks about. I know this sounds stupid, but there was a TikTok that I saw that kind of like perfectly described how I've been feeling. This woman, I guess she was a former athlete, and she was just talking about how no one prepares you for life after leaving your sport, and no one prepares you for that time that you walk into the gym as a normal person, or trying to get a normal diet going, or a normal routine out of the routine that you've known for your entire life. And that is exactly how I've been feeling after ballet. This is the first time in my life where I have no structure. I am not basing my entire schedule around rehearsals or performances. And when you're in a ballet company, that is your priority. That is the only thing that you think about, and every decision that you make in your day revolves around your ballet schedule. So I would plan a workout before my rehearsal to help in my rehearsal, or I would eat a certain way to help before audition season, or I would plan my vacations around my ballet company's vacations. Like, every single decision that you make has ballet involved, and I am a person that desperately needs structure. My entire life I've always had the structure of running into ballet class. I've took time off, but I always knew that I had to get back in shape after that time off from my season, or I just had 2 weeks off here, 1 week off there, but I always had ballet to bring me back into the disciplined routine. Without any of that, and without the normal familiarity that I've had my whole entire life, it's really easy, or it has been really easy, to feel lost and alone and isolated, because all of my friends are still in ballet. They're either in a ballet company, still in daily rehearsals, whatever they're doing, they're still in that familiar world that I decided to step away from. I think of myself as a very confident person. I think of myself as an outgoing person. I've never struggled in that area. And now I'm in a new city, away from the world that I have known. And it's really, really hard. Everything is hard. Going to the gym is hard. My body doesn't look the same. Trying to get back into a ballet class isn't the same. I'm now having to pay for ballet classes and pay for my shoes, which is like so like nothing, and it's okay and normal, but it's just like another added layer to like feeling foreign in the world that I have been in my whole entire life. And I have found myself like shying away from sharing all of this because I want to be vulnerable and I want to share all of these things. And at the same time, when you're feeling as low as I've been feeling the past few weeks, the last thing I want to be doing is sitting in front of a camera and analyzing every single thing on my body and faking it. And that's what I've been doing. I think a lot of people talk about struggles in your ballet career and during your ballet career and how difficult it is, but I don't see a lot of people talking about this part that I'm in right now, because it's difficult and it's uncomfortable, and who would want to share this part? I always refer to this moment in my life that I'm in right now as like I'm in the mud. I am right deep in the mud of my life, and I'm trying to like crawl myself out of this muddy transitional time that I'm in. And I know this is normal, and I know that this is what I have to get through to get to the next chapter of my life, and not for a second do I ever want to go back to where I was. And this is all a part of the process, but it feels really fucking shitty when you're in it, and that is why I'm sitting down to do this video today, because no one prepares you for this. No one prepares you for the isolation and starting a new job and feeling like the outsider in that new job because you've only done this one thing your whole life and now you're at the bottom of this new thing. Or no one prepares you for your first ballet class back after leaving your professional ballet company. No one prepares you for the lack of fulfillment that you are going to feel in literally anything that you do other than ballet. We are so wired to feel like the only way we will ever be fulfilled in our lives is if we are doing ballet, if we are performing, and anything other than that thing that we've done our entire lives won't fulfill us and won't receive the same validation that you once had as a ballet dancer. I mean, I remembered feeling so cool when I introduced myself and said, hi, I'm a professional ballet dancer, and it felt so prestigious and so amazing. I talk a lot about identity crisis on this channel. I talk about not needing outside validation to be fulfilled in yourself, and I believe that, and I think that's all true. And at the same time, it's easier said than done. Sometimes it just feels good to get a little outside validation, and when you're on your own after stepping away from everything that you've known, you need to become your own cheerleader. You need to be so secure in yourself and be your own hype woman. And it can be really, really exhausting. And I'm really exhausted right now. I'm feeling just so not myself. I think because I made such a drastic decision when I decided to leave my ballet company, I have felt like I haven't been able to share any negative feelings since then. I didn't want people to think that I was struggling, or I didn't want people to think that I regretted my decision. And if I shared any weakness, or if I shared any moment of like, oh, this has been challenging, or oh, I don't like my new job, or I miss my ballet company, or any doubt, I felt like people would say, I told you so, or you shouldn't have done this, or you rushed into making that decision, or all of these like fake and negative feelings from the outside. And that has really been a challenge, because I have had to, or I have felt like I've had to say everything was perfect and everything has been amazing and easy, and oh my gosh, I got a new job, and oh my gosh, I'm starting this new life in this new city. And again, all of those things are true, and at the same time, any huge life transition is going to be challenging. It's not going to be easy, and I think that's where we get messed up, because on social media or on Instagram, or even when you talk to people, everyone leaves out this part. Everyone leaves out the part where they can't get out of bed for weeks because they have no motivation to do anything, or they don't talk about gaining 15 pounds and feeling like shit in their own body. Like, that's the part that they leave out, and that's what makes all of us feel like, well, their lives look perfect, or they were able to accomplish so much so fast. And it's all bullshit. It is all bullshit. And that is the last thing that I want to do on this channel. I want to share this part. I want to share that I'm really struggling, and my butt is jiggling more than it's ever jiggled, and I don't feel fulfilled every single day. And it's difficult. I don't even know if I'm making any sense right now. I am just rambling, but I just felt like this was the only video that I could post on my channel before I go back to posting normally. And life after ballet is challenging. It takes a lot of time and growth and self-validation to really be okay with how many transitions that you are going to have to deal with. And again, I'm going to say it again, I don't regret what I've done for a single second. I'm just deep in the mud of being a mid-20-year-old transitioning out of ballet and transitioning into I have no fucking idea. So today is a new day. I'm going to take care of my body. Gonna go to a yoga class. I'm going to get a yummy, delicious meal after and pull myself out of the mud and get back to me, because this is not me. I am too fun to be feeling so badly. So I apologize that I haven't uploaded. I hope this explains why a little bit, and if you're new, I'm sorry that this is such a sad video to start off watching on my channel, but it's only up from here, and I will talk to you guys later.